Welcome back. We are checking in with meteorologist Maria Ruiz. And Mariel, we already know, right? This warm up is here. It doesn't really feel like winter out, but it's kind of cloudy right now.
Yeah, that cloud cover is all thanks to a very weak front.
Okay.
It's actually not going to change our temperatures, but it does keep it a little cloudy. It keeps it breezy, and that breeze, as you know, I've been saying it all morning, pollen, it's helping bring in the pollen. I've had a few messages already on Twitter.
Yeah, for people that suffer with allergies.
Absolutely. Just know that it is going to lower on Wednesday with our next potential for rain, so there is some good news. Let's go ahead and take you outside. Temperature right now of 68 degrees at DFW Airport. There's no wind chill, no heat index or anything like that today, but the wind is still breezy out of the south and west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Gusts are a little higher than that. Temperature right now of 66 in Fort Worth, 67 in Denton and in McKinney, 68 in Mineral Wells. This morning, we started out in the 60s. That is warmer than the normal daytime high temperatures this time of the year. Generally in mid-January, high temperatures hover around 56, 57 degrees. Winds out of the south, anywhere from 10 to 20. But look at this. We have some wind that is now shifting to out of the west. That's all thanks to a very weak front in the area that I just told you about. 70 degrees is what I'm expecting around noon. I think we'll see a little break in the cloud cover today, but not by much. The temperature then climbs to about 76 degrees around 3. That's where we top out. Winds remain out of the south and west, briefly out of the west this evening. 74 degrees around 5. Generally just warm out there, especially for January standards. About 77 in Denton, 76 for the high in McKinney, 78 in Mineral Wells. If you are west of I-35, south of Interstate 20, we have an elevated fire danger, and it's because of the dry fuels in place and the breezy weather that will continue throughout the afternoon. That breezy weather also bringing in the pollen, not just for Monday, but Tuesday. Mountain Cedar is expected to be at a high count, so take those precautions. On Wednesday, we have a wind shift to out of the north. That's what's going to help settle some of this pollen. That and some rain is going to help dampen some of the pollen down. Now, Thursday, Friday, we'll see a return of that south wind, therefore a return of that pollen, unfortunately. Temperature does drop to about 52 tonight. It's not much. This is pretty warm for January, 77 for Tuesday. On Wednesday, that's when our next front comes in. Temperature still climbs to about 71 degrees, though. Here's a look at that cloud cover still streaming in. This is from the south and west. That's where our winds are coming from. I'm watching this system, though. You see that rain across Arizona, portions of Southern California. That's our next front moving in. So meanwhile, this front that I mentioned won't do too much for our weather today. It keeps the cloud cover in. It keeps it a little breezy, but this system right here is what's going to approach, eventually help bring in very small rain chances. This is Tuesday around 8 in the evening, still cloudy weather out. Now Wednesday, very early, we'll notice a few scattered showers. That's about it. This is around 6 a.m. on Wednesday. That front then moves in. I'm thinking it makes it into the Metroplex sometime around 9 or 10 Wednesday morning. Ahead of that front is where we see some thunderstorms develop. In a line from Sulphur Springs to Canton, Athens to the east, that's where I'm expecting the thunderstorms. I am not expecting them in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm not expecting them along our I-35 corridor counties. Now that front, the more it pushes east, the more likely it is to cause severe weather just due to the time of the day. This is around noon on Wednesday. That front clears North Texas, but then brings some strong storms into East Texas. That's where there is a slight risk for severe weather. Marginal risk from Mineola, Canton, Athens to the east. That's where I need you to be on guard for the potential for some strong storms. A 1/10 to a 1/4 of an inch of rain will be possible. It's not much, but we'll take what we can get, especially during the winter time. Temperatures are going to eventually drop into the 50s Thursday, and then again over the weekend with another round of rain on Saturday.